Yo guys, welcome to the Touchline Podcast. The Bulldogs have just beaten Melbourne Storm 26-12. It was an absolute cracker game, and yeah, it's looking good for the Dogs so far. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. We all predicted Melbourne to get the win, and of course, after that humiliating defeat against Manly, our attack was gone, our defence was gone in that game. So to see us improve on that performance and to see the whole team just playing together, playing for the badge, it was good to see. And yeah, I'm just proud of the boys, and we got the 2 points. Hopefully, we can build on that and go to Belmore and get another 2 points.
Yeah, and I mentioned about Hayes Perham last week that I didn't feel like his position was a fullback, but today he showed his class.
Today he showed it. He was making line breaks. He was there at the right time, knowing when to make that run. When he saw the space, he'd go past them, make offload. So yeah, and as Bill was saying in his interview, there were many times where he'd make a run, but no one's there to support him. And I feel that's what we're lacking. Support runs, being there with our teams when they make that break. And yeah, I think that was cost us. We could have scored a few more tries and repeat sets. We're not having that killer instinct to put the pressure on the team, because you could see us when we were defending, the pressure was on us and eventually we got tired. So if we're able to do that to oppositions, put the pressure on them, keep getting repeat sets, it's going to benefit us in the long run.
I also want to mention about Jake Averillo. It looks like he's stepped up this year, knowing his position's under threat. Yeah. Next year, Crichton's coming into the team and he's hit another gear this year. Can he push next year to keep that starting spot?
Averillo, last season he started in centre, and we all saw it wasn't his position, and he moved into fullback, and he really fit into that position, and now back into centre, and I feel now he's really stepped up his game. He's playing phenomenal. He's making line breaks. He's just making more meters. He's not scared. He's just making he's pushing defenders away. That's what we want to see from Averillo, and I'm so proud of him, and hopefully he can just keep that jersey for himself.
You can see after this win there's going to be a lot of confidence heading into next week against Tigers. But I want to mention also about Burden. He's not it's been a quite slow start for him this season. Yeah. Do you think it's of course early, but can he turn it around?
Yeah, of course he can turn it around. I feel he has so much potential in his game, but he just has to. I think something's holding him back. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just poor form, temporary bad form. But yeah, I'm not worried about him. I think he'll hit form soon, but he has to click before it's too late.
Lots of standout players in the match today. You got Reid Marnie, Kikau was much better today, Adokar, Alamoti. There's a whole names of there, but who was that standout player?
The whole team played good, but for me, Jacob Kiraz, phenomenal. We always say it, he's better than Suwali, and yeah, Kiraz deserves it, man. His offloads, he just the passion. You could see he loves the club so much, and that's why he gives it that extra push more than everybody else. Not saying that the whole team didn't play for the badge today, but you can always see he's just putting that extra effort in.
Do you think we can beat Tigers next week?
Look, I've said after that game, I think we should just take it game by game. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves because we know where that takes us, but hopefully get the win against Tigers, win on that, maybe beat Warriors, and then we move on to Cowboys, which is going to be another tough game. Here with Bill. Doggies 26 points to 12 at Melbourne's home ground. Yes. What are your thoughts?
Yes. All the way, boys. All the way. Look, I tipped against us, the Dogs, in our predictions video. Yeah. Look, I feel like we need to tip against Dogs for them to win, but wow, what a performance. Yeah. First things first, Kiraz played an amazing game. For all you motherfuckers saying Suwali's better than Kiraz, go shove it up your asses, because Kiraz just proved that why he's better than Suwali. Yeah. And look, Reid Marnie had a beautiful game. Our attack it improved heaps from that Manly game.
Even our defence was solid. At times we looked a bit shaky, especially when that first 10 minutes was 85% possession to them, 15 to us. So we were on the edge there, but we managed to pull through.
Look, 100%, but look, by the end of the game, it was about last 15 minutes, they started scoring, whatever. You can tell the cardio was going down, and I mentioned that on the pod, but nah, man, I'm just happy for the victory, man, as you can tell, I got a big smile on my face.
It was good, especially after that defeat against Eagles, 31 points to 6, no signs whatsoever, but today there was some sort of hope for us Doggies fans, and 100%. Hopefully we can just improve on that and then move on to Belmont and get the win against
Samuel,
Tigers.
One more thing, look, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but yeah, put your money on 2024 Bulldogs. Yeah, it's coming.
I've always said, look, if we don't get top 8 this year, we're not gonna get the premiership. But we need to get top 8 this year. But I'm saying take it game by game. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. But that was a brilliant performance. No one was expecting that.
Attack, bro. Just the way we played the ball, the way we kept spreading that ball. That's what I wanted. Yeah. I feel like the only things we need to improve on is we need to put more pressure on, put the pace on as we're passing the ball or left or right, and even support players. That's another thing we mentioned. As who made that line break? Was it Perham?
Averillo.
Averillo made a line break. No one was supporting him. If you had a support person, guaranteed try. But
I feel Burden too. Like
Yeah.
he didn't have the why is he laughing?
Yeah.
Burden didn't have the best of game. I feel we're just waiting on him to click.
100%.
So if he clicked, we could have scored another
Burden
2-3
didn't have a good
tries.
game, man.
He didn't have a
Yeah.
good game today.
that is what it was. We got the win. And up the doggies.
Before we wrap it up, man of the match.
Man of the match, Karaz, man.
Karaz?
just put his heart into
Yeah.
that game. He scored 2 tries.
2 tries, yeah.
Beautiful.
I
What
think
a
tries,
performance.
these two. Yeah, I'm going Kiraz too. So make sure you put in the comments below who was your man of the match. And yeah, Doggies on top.
Up the dogs.